For the last year, we've highlighted a number of scams using online auction sites, and just weeks before Christmas, a mother of three has turned detective to uncover yet another. This one on eBay stung more than 200 people. As Karen Cooper reports, they thought they were buying bargain bikes, but many are now without presents to put under the tree.
These people are just a few of the hundreds of faces who've been duped, caught out in yet another scam on eBay.
We're looking at least a couple of hundred separate people that have bought these at, $500 and upwards each. We're looking at least $200,000 that he's ripped off people.
Mother of four Tanya Osborne uncovered the wide-scale national online Christmas con, and she tried to bid for bikes like these for her three sons. She instead mistakenly received an email from the seller and a list of names. She twigged that the bikes were probably bogus. She painstakingly contacted hundreds of people. Almost all were waiting for the bikes they'd paid for. Some she managed to stop from handing over their hard-earned money.
They were 125 quad bikes for my grandchildren for Christmas.
Paid over $1,000. We paid for transport to get them here as well.
9-year-old Harley Tutt saved for over a year to buy his dream bike.
The guy who we bought it from scammed us and he's not going to give it to us now.
I really want to put a face to him.
I don't think we'll ever see them, no. I'd like to see this guy's face though.
Well, here he is. So far, Daniel Norris has been able to avoid the hundreds of people he's scammed, but clearly isn't smart enough to keep his face out of the limelight, posting himself on MySpace and Facebook.
We've got people from Western Australia, we have people from myself that are up in Cairns. This guy Daniel Norris has just counted on the fact that we're not all in a central location, we're not all near him, and because we traded through eBay, he just thinks that he could do it and no one would care and no one would get a hold of each other.
But thanks to Tanya, the police are investigating a wide-scale fraud involving hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You'd be really stupid to try to rip somebody off on eBay because the information that we keep and our close working relationship with the police means that you will be caught.
But clearly eBay is a perfect tool for fraudsters. The online shopping site has been embroiled in dozens of scams, from mobile phones to jewellery, bikes to cars.
I was actually looking for parts on eBay for this one. I come across it, I bidded on it, I was outbidded.
David Hawkins got rolled when he received an email, supposedly from eBay, saying in fact his bid was successful and his payment would be insured. He did as directed and paid through Western Union.
You think you can trust people, especially if you're buying from eBay.
Marika thought she'd found her dream ring, a $7,000 diamond reduced to $1,700, but when it turned up, it was fake.
eBay must be letting anybody go on there and giving fake names and fake addresses.
The victims of the bike scam, thanks to Tanya, have at least got a face to put to their con man, unlike many caught out on eBay. And they're angry the online giant has allowed them to be preyed upon.
I do blame eBay for it. I feel that they have breached their duty of care. They completely hung us out to dry, said we can't help you.
The reality is that the vast majority of transactions on eBay are trouble-free and that these instances are a rarity. We don't like it when they happen. We do have in place 2,000 people who monitor the site closely and do try to stop this from happening in the first place.
Daniel Filler from eBay says 5 million Australians traded on eBay in the past year, and in this instance, trust got the better of their clients, depositing money for the bikes directly into Daniel Norris's bank account.
Pay with PayPal because it can cover you up to $3,000 on eBay if the item doesn't arrive.
But Tanya argues the safeguards aren't good enough.
He has been back on eBay trading again using the same name, and I just wonder why it is that he's been allowed to do it. Obviously he's either paid his fees to eBay or there's a glitch in their system.
Adelaide dad Richard Smith got caught out and bought 2 bikes for his sons aged 10 and 3. He's grateful that Tanya has turned the spotlight on Daniel Norris, but like all the others stung in an eBay scam, isn't expecting to see the goods or his money.
I want to see him go to jail. I want to see him charged and go to jail.
Karen Cooper reporting.